Hello everyone, this is JC from OneNote Lab. Today we will talk about how the AI is taking over LEGO. As we know, we can use Python to program LEGO robots, and we also know we can use the AI to program Pythons. So why not let the AI to take the wheel and let it program the LEGO robot for us? Let's dive in and see what happens. Okay, let's get started. First, we need to program our LEGO Hub with a Python. Need to update the hardware firmware so that it can accept Python code, which we will. In this case, we will use Pybrick. Let's see, I don't remember the website, so let's go to Pybrick website, and this should be very easy. You can go to their web-based coding interface and go to here, firmware, and install Pybricks firmware. You don't need to do a backup because this website also provides all the OEM firmware as well, so we can recover easily and accept the license term and condition, and you can rename it. Let me rename it Inventor Hub. This we can use this to later on we can use boot to find this name easily. Okay, here also mentioned you need to install the USB driver on this hub. It's a default driver from the USB, and it will show you step by step how to do that. I won't do it again. After you plug in, you will see there's an error, a warning side there about this LEGO Hub, and then you need to go to property and update the driver. When you update the driver, you browse the driver on your computer. This driver is come from the Windows together, so you don't need to find another. You don't need to download or from other source to get the driver. It already come with your Windows, and then you can pick from the driver from the list and select the Universal Serial Bus device, the USB device, and you can choose the Win USB device and get this model Win USB device. And after you click yes, and then you can get the driver installed. I already done that, so I don't need to do it again. But right now we will go to the step to how to install the driver, the firmware on the hub. To get into the update mode, so first we need to make sure your hub is turning off, and then we need to hold the Bluetooth button and plug into the USB cable. And when the light turn on, it will switch. When it's flashing between blue, green, and pink, that means you get into the updating mode. Once get to that mode, let me still turn on this one. You can see the button is flashing, and then you can go to start the install. Looks like the Pybrick already detect our hub, and then we select it and click connect, and then it will start. We already erased the original firmware and then install the new firmware. Okay, you can see the display change, and that means the program is complete. Okay, right now we can try to run a very simple program. Use the block graphic interface to write a block. So test Python and create, and it will ask you for a license key and or login. Okay, the hub is right now is already programmed, and then we can do a quick try. So we create a new Python program. Let's call test. here, create, and then we need to pair the hub. Pair it. Already found it. Okay, looks right. Pair, and we need to set up the hub to be this Inventor Hub. I don't want to print. This printer print out on the terminal. And let's see output and line. Let's see whether we can change it. Okay, already selected. Into the red. Real quick. See whether it works. I think I used the wrong one. Let's see output. Okay, change the one. Number. Display number 2. Let's try. Oh, it flashed. That means it's too quick. Then let's try another one. Flow. Let's wait for 1 second. Let's change it to 2 seconds and see whether it works. Okay, it worked now. Why it's not changing the color just now? Maybe it's also we didn't set the time, so it didn't work. Let's try again. See the light change a little bit, but maybe the background is not very orange. Let's try a bigger cam. Desktop. Let's see whether the block program works. Okay, it changed to 8. That means the program is working. And let me change the character A to number 42 and see what happens. Okay, it's also working. That's great. And we will move on to next step. Next, we will set up the Pybricks on the Visual Studio so that it can we can use a VS Code to write the Python program for the LEGO. Lawrence already on the Pybricks website. He already wrote a very good article about the detail how to set it up. We will still go through it one by one, and let's get started. And the purpose of this instruction is to show how to use the GitHub Copilot to write the Python program for LEGO. So let's create go to the GitHub to create the let's go to GitHub and create a repo first. And of course, you need to have a GitHub account, and you will log into your GitHub account. Okay, after you log into a GitHub, you can start create the repo you want. Let's just start a brand new one, and we will say LEGO AI is available, so it's good. It will be public, no problem. Add a README. We need to do again now because generally I like to include the environment into the same folder. I don't want to upload all the environment into the just to MIT license. Okay, then we can create a repo. Okay, once I created, that's good. And then we can start the GitHub desktop to clone this. Once you have your repo set up on GitHub website, and then you can go to GitHub desktop, and then you can clone it to your local file. You can see already because I already set up there, and you can click that one, and it will save on my OneDrive, and we can click clone. Yep, it already downloaded, and then I can open it on my Visual Studio Code. I generally like to create an environment for that project, so it won't all the package install only for that project, and much easier for later on to generate the requirement file. So we can get Control Shift and P. You go to the this command plate, and then you can choose the Python create environment. And generally, I just use the it's a PIP to create the environment. I already have Python installed on my program. I just select the master Python. Right now here is a 3.11 and click it, and then it will start creating the Python environment. It maybe take a couple minutes. You can see the environment already there. Let me take some time to increase the font size for the increase the font size of the my interface so that you can easier to see what I'm typing. And let's see, I can open the chat on Copilot. Okay, the installation already complete, and we can ask the Copilot, how can I change it, increase the font size of VS Code interface? Let's try this quick one. I didn't ready, but let's try it here. Okay, it show here. Maybe I just change the zoom level and maybe easier. Zoom level right now is 0. Let's try to 1 to see what happens. 1 is a big enough. I can also try 1 or 2. 2, maybe this good. Okay, and let's use this one. Back up. Okay, and then we will need to install the Python package. Let's see what Lawrence said on his introduction. He said we need to install the Pybricks dev. Okay, let's see what I can search. We activate the terminal. New terminal. First, we need to activate the script. Activate. So it shows we already activate our environment, so we can install whatever Python program. PIP install Pybricks dev. See what happens. Okay, it's done. And in the post, I also mentioned we need to install the. I also mentioned we need to download. Also install the Pybricks. Let's see. PIP install Pybricks. Okay, already installed. That's quick. And the last one, we need to set up this on the VS Code folder. We need to create a VS Code folder and then put the JSON file. That means which help us to create a button on the interface so that we can run the file directly. It make the Python testing much easier. create a folder. Right. It should be .vs code, and in the folder we need to create a file called .json, and we can copy the code from Lawrence's article directly, and we can save. Okay, the environment is set up. I think we can go ahead and do some testing to see what we can do with this GitHub Copilot plus Pybricks, and see whether we can make the LEGO running with AI. First thing we can see, there's two buttons here. One's for chat, one's for Copilot edit. Chat means it's more like you're working with ChatGPT chatbot. So you can put your question and it will give the answer. It won't do any modification on your program. But if you go to the Copilot edit, you can include all the file you want the Copilot to know, and then you can start asking to do something. And at the same time, a Copilot can create file in your project and also add code to your project. So let's try to see whether Copilot can do something. I would like, I have a LEGO Inventor Hub connected to my computer through Bluetooth. Its name is Inventor Hub. I want to make a program to let it change the star button color from to red and for 5 seconds. Can you make the Python code? Okay, it's working on it. I see. Oh, it's already start generating. It's only ME. Okay. It change accept. And what's this? It want to create the Inventor Hub control Python code. Okay, it already created Python code. Oh, already run it. And let's see Inventor Hub. Anyway, let's try whether it run. And let me turn on the desktop cam. Start running, and nothing happened. It turned out you need to add after you disconnect from that web-based coding environment, you need to add the Bluetooth. You need to add an Inventor Hub again through the Bluetooth system Bluetooth environment. Okay, it's successful connecting. Let's see what happened. Another reason why the program didn't run is because I didn't save the file. That's the reason. Control S, and then we save. Let's try it again. Okay, really running. Okay. but still nothing happening. After go back this article written by Lawrence and found actually we need to click F5 so that the Python program can download to the hub. Otherwise, if we use the run button on the Visual Studio Code, it just try to run the program on my computer, so nothing will happen. Okay, let's try it again. I already tried one time, and we can just click F5. Okay, it start the program, and see it's searching for the hub. But what will happen? I already know. It will show me an error message. Let's see. Copy the error message. I don't know what they're talking about, but let's try to see if we can figure out by Excel. Okay, I tried again. The error message is let, and then the Copilot decided to add more logging to see whether we can find out what's the problem. Let's see. Oh, this time we connect. Why? Interesting, but it said there's no module called time. Maybe that's need us see. And then we just copy paste all the error message directly to Copilot to see what he find out. Right now he's making the program more and more complex now, and see what's the issue. It seems like there might be an issue with the import statement of time module. Let's ensure the import statement is correctly placed and not being overwritten or removed accidentally. I didn't accidentally remove it, but let's see. F5 again. And still not working, still calling the no time module error. Let's do it again. If not working, we need. And then we generate a new Python code to test the time module. Let's see see what happens. Okay, create a new file, time. See what happened. It's a coding and still see no time module name. Let me ask him. I guess maybe the hub don't have the time. The tiny Python code module don't have the time. Is it possible the firmware on the Inventor Hub doesn't have a time package? Okay, it's that you're also changing my Inventor Hub code. It's not using the remove the time. I use a U type, but U type is not working. It's not on the Pybricks. Let's go to the website to see what happened. And let's still need to do some manual thing. Seems it don't know the Pybricks. Let me tell him I'm using the time. He already know I use a Pybricks, but okay. Is there any timer function in Pybricks. Timer stop class, stopwatch class, to stopwatch. Okay, then let's try it again. The project become more and more messy right now, but it's fun to try. Looking at the called no module called logging again. So can you let me ask him to remove all the logging function. All the logging function and the logging package. It looks like it does. See what happened. But I believe it's connected because we can see the flash line is changed when I run the program. Let's accept all the program. Run again without the logging. Okay, blue line continues. Can you change it to red? Uh-oh. No module name again. I suspect whether it this come out from nowhere. Ask him to see what happened. Hey, I already installed that one, man. Pybricks that package already installed. Pybricks Hub. Why I need that one? I don't know. Anyway, let's try one more time. Otherwise, I'll run my myself. Try back line 2 and line 7. Press E. Let's remove this one. We don't need that one. We retry. Just generate a lot of confusion. Called Inventor Hub. Okay, we don't need that one. And let's see, I remove all that package and see what happened. It just directory from the Inventor Hub. Okay, looks like running. Finally, 5 seconds. Let's try one more time. I'm so excited. Okay, it's working now. You can see the color change and the program running for 5 seconds. I just kind of interested in why that package it mentioned. Are they real there, or it just a kind of a hallucination from the program? Pybricks model, is any connection? Let's see whether any connection. Oh, didn't robotic. Viewing class. It didn't say anything. I guess maybe that's not real package. It come from the Pybricks, and that's why it's not running. And there's some timer thing also not working. I see it right now. It know how to use the stopwatch to count the 5,000. Looks like it will mix the Copilot mix up the standard Python package and then get it put on the Pybricks Python, and then we try to upload to the hub, but that hub don't have that package to run. And also it looks like it also make up some package name and try to use it. That's very interesting. Let's see what the another thing we want to do. Actually, this Python or with a motor. My kid like to use it for some special thing. He already. Um, I would like to see whether I can make it work. Use the Copilot. There is a motor connected to um, port A. I want it to repeatedly do the following sequence, and first it should go to its initial position at 180 degree, and then it turn to clockwise to a random angle to a random not to angle between let's see 30 and 90 degree, and then it turn to turn counterclockwise. Sorry for my English. Counterclockwise, random angle between 30 and 90 degree as well. It should stay there for 2 seconds. Last step. Okay, I don't need to return because every time. And please remove the old code about the light. Let's see whether I can do anything. Motor sequence stopwatch. Okay, it changed the timer to 20. Let's go one by one. Okay, remove the light and import the port. Right, set up the motor port. Cool. Stopwatch, motor sequence, stopwatch. Let's see whether it works. Control S save and then F5. Download the program. Oh, I think the program already power. Okay. Sorry, the program was. The hub doesn't turn on. I think it's already time out. We try it again. No modem name called random. Haha, it also tried to use this one. Let's tell him, please know we are using Pybricks package. So the random module may not available. Please use the random function in Pybricks. That'll be fun. Okay, is that random? Did it import anything? Oh, it do import random. Man, I don't think I asked them that. I don't think it will work because Pybricks to random. I don't know. Let's try. Control S and then F5. Cannot import name random. And it's still stupid. That's not right. Let's see any module in the random. U random, pseudo random number. Random, U random. You can see there also random number A and B. It's a random. What's the? It is okay. Compatible with this one. I hope you can search the document later. Maybe you can try later. Ask him to connect to the documentation website and then learn it by itself. According to the doc, I think we should use U random packaging. I find it's more stupid than last time I used. Okay, use a random, remove and use a U random and done with that. Okay. I don't know. Lost the confidence more and more, but let's see what happened. But it's good though. I can let it run for a guy don't know anything about the Python. Oop! My God, it's running. But it stopped. Only 2 seconds. What happened? I guess if is that like why he put this on there? Try to move. Okay, their program too long. I think. Okay, finally it's running now. It's randomly run, but does it go back to the original position? Okay, go back. Okay, but it never go exist because the program I tell them is not rotate. Okay, this time rotate back to that direction. Okay, seems the program is working now, and okay, seems the program is working. Let's stop here for today. But next time, I think it's maybe interesting to look at different model. Looks like, I mean, you can see we can select different model for the programming. Maybe some of them is better for this Pybricks program. We will find out. Okay, we finished today's testing using GitHub Copilot to try to program the Pybricks and then so that we can control the LEGO Hub. We would like to see whether is it possible to use it as future development tool for the LEGO robots. The environment actually is not very difficult to set up. We just need to install the Pybricks package on Python and take care of the Bluetooth connection between the hub and the computer. Several things we found out. First thing, the AI doesn't understand there's some Python package. Even the standard Python package is not available in the Pybricks module, and the Inventor Hub or other hub cannot use like the time package and also random package, which are not available or have different name in the Pybricks, which we need to set up separately, and we need to go to the document by ourselves and find out what's the difference and ask the AI to redo the program based on the information we found out. And we also see the Copilot has some debugging capability. We can copy the error message to the checkbox and show that let it know what's the error message it is, and then it try to incorporate some debugging code. But I also suspect those debugging code won't work because also thinking that those Python code is running on the computer. Actually, it does need to be run on the hub, which lots of these login function is not available. At the end, we delete the login function and let the program run. Last thing, we also see there might be also some hallucination. We make up some Pybricks package which are not exist, and then we try to incorporate those package and let the program run. But of course, that doesn't work. We can dig out more in the future, and in this training, we only use the default OpenAI ChatGPT 4.0. In the future, we also can try the Cloud and Gemini from different companies to see whether the coding capability is better and to see whether those has better understanding about what function can be used in Pybricks. And yeah, I mean, if you like this video, please subscribe, like, and click the notification, and we can talk in next video.